Hi, welcome. So, for the Blueprint Studios Ninjago Cinematic Universe, today we got part 11, where we are going over episode 10, the season finale. So, if you haven't checked out any of the previous videos, make sure that you go watch those before you watch this one, because it would make more sense. And with that, let's get started.
Just jump up, kick back, whip around and spin, and then we jump back to it again. Ninja, come on, we're gonna do it again. We just jump up, kick back, whip around and spin, and then we jump back to it again. Ninja, come on, into the weekend whip, yeah.
Now, there aren't any new characters that play a prominent role, and now, with that out of the way, let's get started with episode 10, titled The Underworld. The episode begins with the skies over Ninjago swirling with storm clouds as four dragons, fire, ice, lightning, and earth, circle high above the land. Riding atop them, the four ninjas steel themselves for what lies ahead. In a narration, Kai states, "We face trials of earth, ice, lightning, and fire. But this is something else. We're not just fighting to win. We're fighting to bring someone home." The dragons dive as one, heading toward a blackened rift torn open in the ground. The moment they cross the threshold, light vanishes. They're pulled into a swirling vortex of shadow and flame. The dragons land atop a jagged cliff surrounded by skeletal towers and rivers of molten rock. The sky is a swirling void, lit only by bursts of purple fire. The underworld trembles with dark energy. Yep, knew it. Knew it was gonna be awful. Let's just find Wu and get out of here. They dismount and begin to move deeper into the blackened valley. On a massive obsidian platform floating above a lava chasm, Wu stands face to face with Garmadon. Sword of fire in hand, their duel has begun. Flames clash against shadow in bursts of energy. Wu's strikes are precise, driven by purpose, while Garmadon's are fueled by darkness and chaos. You always favored balance, brother. But you forget, balance can be broken. But it can always be restored. A piercing horn echoes across the underworld. Skulkin sentries spot the ninja from high atop their bone towers. The ground erupts as the full Skulkin army marches forward, legions of undead warriors, bone chariots pulled by skeletal beasts, and war machines powered by dark magic. We're surrounded, Kai gripping his sword. Then we fight. The ninja engage the Skulkin with their elemental powers and spinjitzu, but they're quickly overwhelmed by sheer numbers. We're outnumbered 100 to 1! We will not hold much longer. Wait! The tornado of creation! The what now? Sensei mentioned it once. If we combine our spinjitzu, different elements in harmony, we can create something big. It's risky. We've never even tried it. Better than getting turned into bone soup. The ninja line up with a deep breath. They each activate their spinjitzu, spinning in place. Their elemental energies swirl, fire, lightning, ice, and earth, twisting together into a colossal spiraling tornado. From the center of the vortex, energy crackles and then erupts. The spinning storm of color solidifies into a giant elemental Ferris wheel. Its glowing carts grabbing and locking entire battalions of Skulkin inside. We made a Ferris wheel? I love it! The wheel rolls through the army, scooping up enemy after enemy, neutralizing the entire Skulkin force in a whirlwind of bizarre, brilliant teamwork. The screen would switch back to Wu versus Garmadon. Garmadon is losing ground. Wu moves with fluid precision, his strikes nearly disarming his brother. But then Garmadon pauses. Samukai? From the shadows, Samukai approaches, holding the 3 remaining golden weapons. The Scythe of Quakes, the Shurikens of Ice, and the Nunchucks of Lightning. No! Samukai throws Wu back with a surge of dark energy, knocking the Sword of Fire from his hands. It clatters to the ground near the edge of the platform. The ninja burst onto the scene, weapons drawn. Sensei! Stop, Garmadon! They rush in, but they're no match for him. Garmadon makes quick work, slamming each of them into the wall. One by one, they fall. Wu, struggling to rise, pleads. No, please. Samukai, bring the weapons to me. Samukai steps forward, holding all 4 golden weapons. He grins. Your time is over, Garmadon. Bow to your new ruler. He lifts the weapons, then begins to shake violently. His body unable to handle the power. Golden energy crackles around him, arcing wildly. Garmadon chuckles. I knew you'd betray me, Samukai. That's what you do. But I also knew no one can hold all 4 golden weapons at once. The power overwhelmed Samukai. A portal rips open behind him, pulling him in. He lets out a final scream before vanishing into the void. Wu, staring at the portal, states, it's a gateway. A crack in reality. And my path forward. We won't let you. You've already lost. When I return, Ninjago will be mine.
Father would not want you to do this, brother.
Father is no longer here. Good and evil. There has always been a balance. Where I go, the balance can be destroyed. Soon, I will be strong enough to possess the 4 weapons, so I may recreate the world in my image. You always his favorite.
Without another word, he steps into the portal and disappears. The rift closes behind him. Wu stands in silence, the Sword of Fire once again in his hand. The ninja gather around him, bruised but alive. The dragons return, landing nearby. He's gone. But not for good. He has retreated. But make no mistake, this was only the beginning. Back in Ninjago, the dragons land near the blacksmith shop. Nia rushes out, embracing Kai and the others.
Hey, my turn!
You're back! What happened? You wouldn't believe us if we told you. But Garmadon is gone for now. Wu steps forward, planting the Sword of Fire beside the others. Now all 4 golden weapons have been recovered. They're back where they belong. But for how long? Peace has returned. But peace is fragile. The future is unwritten. Then let's write it ourselves. The camera pans to the monastery rooftop where the ninjas stand together, united, strong, and ready. When he returns, we'll be ready. The screen fades to black with a little tease to next season as the words pop on the screen, coming soon, Rise of the Serpentine. And with that, that takes care of episode 10. Make sure that you stay tuned for season 2. I hope that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please go leave a like and please go subscribe to the channel because it would really help me out a lot. And with that, this is what I would do. What about you?